Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? How you doing? If you are joining me live, make sure to leave a chat, a comment, an emoji, whatever you want. But let me know that you're here. And if you have any questions for me, my guest, I'll be talking about all that today. Look at the super chats. Choose a super chat, and I will read your questions and answer them as we go. All right? Or I mean, I'll take breaks or maybe in the end. So if you're watching this replay, hey, if you haven't become a member, join. Become a member, especially as soon as you become a member within like 24 to 40 hours, 48 hours, I will give you guys a reading of your choice. It could be astro or some other esoterics, but we'll talk about that. Join. You won't regret it. That's the way to get the best of me. It's the best deal ever. No one else is giving it. You're going to love it. Let's stay in touch. And if you like this content, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the all notification bell and share this. Let's serve as many as possible. You and me together. That's how it happens. Your energy, my energy. You know what I mean. If you're here, you're at the right place. No such thing as coincidence. Okay, without further ado, let me introduce my guest, Marissa Armandi, which for those of you who are coming back, you know who she is.
Hi,
welcome,
guys.
welcome.
Hello.
Beautiful hair as usual.
Thank you. I just curled it.
Oh my god! Yeah, I've never seen it curly like that.
Yeah. I also
seen it
like
wavy.
I like your new background. It's
Oh,
so fitting.
dude, do you realize? Did you realize I didn't realize that the last live we did, I had the other from the other
stars.
show.
Yeah.
I was like, how did I let that happen?
No, I like this one. I like it. It's perfect.
Thank you. I was wondering because I was gonna do because of what yours is more like eclectic, esoteric looking to me. You know what I mean? Like more like earthy, energy, whimsical. Like you got it all there, but I'm like, but that's just not how I roll. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is me. Like when I'm having consultations, this is the scenario. This is a kind of setup. This here or my office, Well, actually, have you ever been to my office in Center City?
No, I'm not.
I mean, it's very simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, believe me, when people start talking to me and I start analyzing them, reading them, you know what I mean? Like you don't need anything on the walls. Like
True.
You know?
There's
but anyway, so you have invited a guest to join us.
I sure did.
Do the deed, introduce her.
So my friend Mary, I invited today. She's super spiritual, and I just thought me and her talk about this stuff all the time too. So I thought she'd be a good addition.
Oh, that's no, really. Conversation. Yeah, when you told me, I was like, "What? She got somebody?" Because I've even asked you, and I'm like, and I didn't even ask like, what was she until this morning, right? Until just recently, who is she exactly? What does she do? Whatever. Because I just knew when you said, "Hey, I have a guest coming," I just knew. No such thing as coincidence. It's meant to be. I don't have to ask questions. But then I thought, wait, maybe I should know something about her.
You're like, who is she? What's her name?
Yeah, just so that she doesn't feel like, I'm like, who are you? All right. Well, I'm gonna let her in the room with us, and awesome. I'll give you you want to introduce her? I'll give you the floor.
I'll give her a little intro.
Awesome. Okay, here we go, guys.
All right, so this is my friend Mary. I actually just became friends with her. We kind of just were working one day, and we just had a huge talk about the universe during our break, and we've been super duper close ever since.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah,
snowballing into greatness.
You see that? You see that?
Yes.
And now our energy's forever altered, forever different, right? Yeah. Or like just a second, even if we're just talking this second. I mean, how do you feel, Mary?
I feel great. I'm so happy to and to be here right now.
Well, how did you feel before we had you join? Like you were watching us?
Oh, this is really cool. Podcast is really cool.
Oh, cool. No, because I was kind of feeling your energy, and I was like, well, I think she's excited. She looks like happy. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, it could be just the personality that you are and the energy that you already carry. But I was curious to see how you felt about this moment, because I'm vibing.
I was admiring your backgrounds when you guys were talking about it.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
We
I
did
was
go.
also feeling vibes, and I'm liking it.
Yeah, she's
That's awesome.
right now. She's doing the stream from her little she shed, and it's so cute. It's
That is adorable. It's
Yeah.
called a she shed. You're always teaching me stuff. I love it.
Yeah, it's a little shed. It was for my dad in my backyard. So this is where a lot of
It's like in the garage or it's like a tree house?
it's a little shed. Like
Oh, so like a guest house. A shed converted into like a guest.
water. There's no running water, none of that. But
Who needs it?
So where do you take a shower?
I live in my house.
I got you.
Yeah, this is just my backyard in my parents. But out and actually have a whole space to myself. So that will be.
I love it.
I'm
And
so
I'm only
excited.
seeing very little of it, but I love that stuff. I love the tiny houses. Like I
Yeah.
love the vans that what do they call the vans that people
Yeah,
live in?
like when you renovate like a bus or something.
Yeah, I have a friend who did that and who's about to sell it and make another one.
That's so
You know what I mean? And I've seen the whole progress. He sent me pictures. Matter of fact, he's an ex of mine. Just saying.
Oh.
But it's really cool. Like I've always been. People have called me a gypsy growing up. Nowadays, you don't really hear that term as much. Now it's like,
I hear it sometimes. People talk
yeah,
sometimes, yeah.
it's like Maverick. You hear Maverick. You hear what? Mystic.
Mystic. That's kind of
Mystic. What's the other one? That's more
I feel like it's just free spirited.
Misfit.
free spirited.
Free spirit. Yeah.
Yep.
But since I've lived so many places, then I was called not homeless or bum, but there's a Spanish word called trotamundos, and that means somebody who trots the world. And the closest, I guess, in English would be gypsy. You know what I mean? How they're always moving around, and I was cool with it. But you know how you got to be careful, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm over this shit. Because the thing is, when I grew up, being a gypsy was cool. I mean, and it was sexy. You know what I mean? It was not a bad thing.
Mhm.
Actually, not that it's bad today. But would you actually say that in a group or like in a party? Would you say, "Oh, that girl's like a gypsy," or would you stop yourself from saying that?
I don't know if to call someone, but if someone were to call me that, I wouldn't be offended.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it depends
You guys
who I was
wouldn't.
with to like call someone something, or it depends who said it to me. Like I feel like that would make the difference.
How they,
Yes.
Yeah, good point.
it's all about
Mm-hmm.
So what do you know, Mary, or what do you guys have planned? Did you see what I wrote in the title?
No.
What? So I just leave it like astro, tarot, forecasts, live Q&A kind of a thing, right? So that people want to ask us questions.
Cool. Yeah.
Or if you have questions for me, Mary, or, all of us, right? Our conversation, leave it all open.
Mm-hmm.
But Marissa and I were talking about was it Friday?
Yeah.
Or no, yeah, I texted you Friday afternoon. I said, oh, remember before, as we were finishing the live,
Yeah.
I said, we were like lost. Like we didn't know which way we were going. We were changing our mind. Like, we've been trying to decide, like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We know
Like
we
what
want
is
to.
this?
Right. And then I said, well, I don't know. I know it sounds like we're all out of it and confused, but right before we were going to end, I get this download and I get really excited. So I don't know if Mary, you saw the last.
I didn't.
And right at the end, I go, I don't know what it is. Because at that time, I just didn't see it or hear it, but I had this feeling and it was exciting. And I was like, I don't know why, but I'm thinking that it's going to be really, really good. Like I'm getting excited about it, but I don't even know what it is yet. And then Marissa also said, yeah, no, sure. Yeah. Like she's with it, we're vibing, we're flowing. And then I text her, or did I say it in the live?
No, you definitely said it in the live.
I
You were
did.
just like word vomiting like things.
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah. And the next thing you know, after I got off the phone, I get a friend that says to me something to the effect, I'm like, shut up. And they didn't see the live. And I was like,
Holy shit.
and when I go, yeah, I was just getting this download about talking about famous people, but what's happening now? Like say, when it was the Johnny Depp trial, right? Like not just talking about any person in the news, whether it's a celebrity, politician, whatever, but whenever me and Marissa get on live, we pick who are they talking about today, and just, you get what I'm saying?
And then like read their chart and like,
read their
see
chart
what's happening in their thing.
So Trump was supposed to make an announcement. Sorry to make a long story long, or a short story long. I'm sorry. I do that quite often. By the way, did she prep you? Do you even know who you're talking to?
I didn't.
Or she just said, "Yo, you want to jump on a live tomorrow?"
Yep.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Marissa, you didn't tell her anything?
I didn't tell her anything. I was like, yeah, I do this podcast, this live. You want to join? Like, you're
Oh my God,
you're cool.
that makes
you
it
would
even
vibe.
better. That makes it even better. Like, how cool
I
are
sent
you?
her nothing. I didn't even send her like a picture of you or anything. I was like, I just want her to like experience it for the first time, like literally live.
Oh, I can't wait to talk to you offline, because maybe you want to say things that maybe you don't feel like comfortable to say in the live, because I'm just curious now, big time, like, what was really your first, and not to put you on the spot, you know what I mean? Because I want the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, you're very welcome to tell me the good and bad, the ugly right here live, but I'm not going to put you in the spot.
No,
You choose.
bad. I'm just to be here.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that, and thank you for coming. I'm very grateful. Very grateful. I don't believe in coincidences.
Yep.
And wait, what is it that you do?
So I work with Marissa. We served, and then I don't know. I things on the side.
Right. She said something about Reiki. She texted me. I asked her.
Yeah. So I do Reiki. I work in a yoga studio, and I certain things there. Like if I have events, I do card reading, but I offer Reiki and card reading separately in a book. And I don't know. I'm all over the place. I do tattoos. I paint a lot. I'm just
Wow.
and I herbs a lot. So I make like herbal and tea and all kinds of natural. It's crazy. I'm like all over the place. I just find it interesting how life works. Like I don't know, it takes you on these different journeys, but then everything comes together. But I went to study health, and from all that, this brings me to like right now. I have to move out of my house because the environment is just not fit for like I've reached max capacity.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? Like, are you talking about like town, like dangerous? Or are you talking about home where you're like, I'm too old to be here or something like that?
My home specifically, like toxic things that are happening.
Toxic.
Yes.
Gotcha.
A lot.
While I'm holding selenite, by the way.
Yeah. So I'm on my way out of there, and I'm just expecting everything to bloom from there. I'll have a room in my house and come, and I can do Reiki for them or whatever else I decide to offer.
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited.
We're gonna
Yeah.
do card reading together, have a party, all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
But you
also,
wait, I'm sorry. Talking about van life, right? And that was like my goal, like van life freedom. Like I just go, and that's why I say it's interesting. It takes you on these little journeys. Because I went from that saving up all my money for a van to I'm about to move out now. Like have a house, like have a place to really root myself.
mm-hmm.
So
like growth is like ready to happen. Yeah. You just gotta like the seed is planted.
yeah. Yep.
I'm excited to like watch her journey too.
How long you been in the, what do you call it? The she shed?
She said I've had it for I think 2 years, maybe 3 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you've been there a while. I mean, it looks it in the background, the little that I see.
Yeah.
It looks like, it's your space, you know?
I can show you. Want me to show you?
A little tour.
Yeah. Have you been there, Marissa?
Yeah.
Can I flip this camera or not?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
You should be able to.
I'll just do it this way. So we have a little chair here.
Love it.
Wait.
Love it.
This is hard to do from the front. But there's also like a little loft up top.
It's so cute.
There's
So cute. So
Yeah.
cute.
yeah.
Do you have heat?
Yes, I have a little heater here.
Nice little space heater.
Yeah. I have my
Look at you got a
herb.
desk.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait, there's a
Yes.
kitchen in there? Oh, those are your teas.
That's just my herbs to make like teas and oils. Like I also have my selenite here.
Look at you guys.
The hair
Oh my god.
that I made.
What is that?
Hair growth oil.
Wait, I didn't hear that.
Hair growth.
Oh, hair growth.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it has all kinds of stuff in it that's good for that. Castor oil, avocado oil. But yeah, I make these little things and then I kind of just give them out to my family and let them use them. But one day, I'll have my perfect formulas. I'll have a little shop, all of that.
So that's what you want. You want to have your own business selling. I don't know why I want to call them potions, but honestly, again, it's a bad rap. But I think it's cool as shit to call it a potion.
Right.
I do that too.
I feel like I would do both because I started like a little business and I made these candles.
Because what do you call it now? Just like a recipe?
I made these candles. This is a root chakra candle, right? And then I have crystals and herbs, everything to like for your root chakra to balance it. Because that was going hand in hand with like my Reiki.
Right.
And then I went and I tried to sell all of this stuff in my town. My town is not a very like highly spiritual area, so everyone was like not really understanding, you know. And
It's hard to sell, period, you know?
so I don't know. Then I started making. I don't know. I've always been into like natural healing. So like if I had something wrong with me, I don't want to take like Advil. I want to figure out what it is.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. So that
Look at us. They're like,
Yes.
let me teas and everything else.
Yes. Yeah, I hate taking like Advil and stuff. I'm always like Googling like, well, lavender or like peppermint oil or like whatever, like what will help.
Yeah, yeah. Me too. Well, it's funny because as a coach, you know, whether it's friends, families, or clients are like, hey, Olga, they asked me, like if they have an infection or anything, I'm like, I'm not a physician, but it's funny how I'm like, yeah, you do this, do that, do that, do that. But you know, I do that. I don't do it publicly because I always have to give that disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? But typically my shit is as simple as vinegar, apple cider vinegar raw. My friends think I'm obsessed with it. It's like, go ahead. I'm like, go ahead, try it, see if it works. And then they'll be like, I can't believe it. My stomach was on fire. And then I took a shot and I'm like, okay. I guess again, I'm the crazy one. It's like, come on now.
Don't knock it till you try it.
So yeah, I'm very simple, but you're right though. Like sometimes like I'll have something that I'm like, oh, like for example, I garden, especially herbs, and I'll harvest like the lavender, for example, right? And say I don't use it, like say I don't bathe, and I say I like to bathe in it, right? Like throw some in the bathtub, and I don't, and then I'm like, well, and then if I don't use it in the kitchen, right, as far as food, I'm like, what else can I do with like, and then I'll be like, oh, my skin's a little red. I think lavender's good for that. And so I might forget, and then I'll Google it, and then I'm like, I knew it. Like, but I think it's because instinctually we do know.
You can pick up intuitively sometimes.
Yes.
If you
It's
just
like a sixth sense almost.
100%.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's funny you mentioned that. I've been getting this song. Are you familiar with I'm pretty sure Marissa isn't. And you know what? Let me shut up. I shouldn't have.
Probably not. You're probably
You
right.
know the singer rapper Sansom?
No.
Samson? Okay, so yeah. There's like a following. You know how certain like church, like Up Church, you guys familiar with Up Church?
I feel like I've heard of that, but like
And I'm the old one in this picture.
yeah.
Well, it's no big deal, but there's definitely like I don't want to call it cult because it's not a cult following, but it's like, you know, like people that are like into rock, that's all they listen to, right? Or people that are into country, that's all they listen to. But this is a crowd of people that literally are a mix of all that. And they're rappers, but they're
like my kind of. I like everything.
Oh my God, you gotta definitely see my lives on the other channel, and I'll definitely, if you want, I'll invite you to my other channel. I'm going to do a live reaction this Wednesday. I usually do them every Wednesday, but I'll reach out to you. I'll let you know. You let me know what your schedule. But this Wednesday won't be good because it's been requested for a long time, and it's an 18-minute music video dedicated to an artist. And so that wouldn't be a good one for you to be like to join me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I started like I would just share whatever I liked, whatever I'm interested in. And one day I did one on the artist Tom McDonald, which Marissa knows about. I think Marissa even did one with me. And I didn't realize that there's a whole like community of reaction videos, both content creators and audience. So it's kind of like that. Like there's these certain artists that are like YouTube artists. They don't have like big record labels because they don't want to sell their soul, literally. And so they have a real strong following. And I mean heartfelt. Like whether you like the music or not, the music, the lyrics, you'll feel it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not into rap.
Yeah.
But, you know, if the lyrics are that good, you're like, oh shit. Oh, that was good. Oh, that's so true. You know what I mean?
It's almost
So-
like they're doing it not for like the music industry, but as like just like public speaking and like
Yeah.
that kind of thing. Like they're trying to tell their story and it just happens to be like
cultural bias,
through-
political bullshit.
right.
But
yeah.
but in a way that it's more fun to swallow
Right,
it.
because it just happens to be through music and rap.
Exactly. And I think they're
Wow.
brilliant. But actually, Mary, you could either look it up or I'll send you the link because it would be cool for you to see some of them. So
Yeah.
you see what, you know what I'm saying? So then you can really let me know what you think about them and if you really want to join me in one of the live reaction ones.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it'd be, like I said, because you guys don't know about these groups, that's why I'm inviting you, Mary. Not
Yeah.
because you want to do a reaction video with me.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? But I would love to get your input live.
Unbiased.
Yeah. Either way, think about it. I'm sorry. I forgot who was talking, but so Trump.
Okay.
Now, I don't have to do it, but I
I'll
put it
do
in the
that.
title. I go, what will Trump do? Because apparently he was supposed to do a major announcement. Who's in the news right now that you guys want to know about?
Don't even.
Yeah.
I don't concern myself with it because I think so much back and forth and this and that. You don't know what's actually real. Whatever you're seeing on the media is just what they're feeding to you. It's just what they want you to see. They're
Mhm.
not really telling you the, I don't know.
Yes, that's
It's
so true.
all
though.
just best.
Wait. Wait a minute.
This
is
Not the
This
crystal.
is some good stuff. Good stuff. Because here's the deal. Okay, so the reason why I was also, or the downloads that came to me with Marissa, and now obviously you're part of that download. I mean, for real, right?
Mhm.
You didn't know it the day before yesterday, right? But now, but you're here now, right? And neither did I. But I want to have receipts. I want to have live, unedited, raw receipts because I do this all the time with my clients and my friends, but I don't write it down. And if they don't write it down or video, you get what I'm saying? Because I'm always saying who's going to win. I can tell you who's going to win a football game. Of course, my friends are like, man, you should put a bet on that, make some money. But that you can't do that. I would probably get sick immediately, massive headache. Like I already know I can't even read my loved ones like my mom and my dad. You know what I mean? And if I see something, I'll see enough, but I know I'm not supposed to really look. There's this wall, like this energetic wall that I just think it's like the law. You know what I mean? Like the universal law. So I don't mess with that. In fact, I don't do readings for people, whether it's astro. Well, no, astro I will do, but I won't go deep. But like say a tarot reading or any other type of reading, tea leaves, palm, without their permission, I won't do it.
Oh,
And I know you're not supposed to. In fact, you won't see shit or you'll see the wrong information unless you get them to give you the.
Sorry. So
No, it's me. I won't shut up.
I work in an environment where there's so many people all the time, and I have to turn off. Like I can't be receptive to all of that. I would be so. But there are certain people that would come up to me and ask me. That's when I would give them a little,
Yes.
open it up a little and see.
So I'm like, I don't know why I'm typing. I should just ask. Hey, Elisa, welcome.
Hey.
Elisa Stina. How would you guys read that?
I don't know. Let me see.
Anything.
chat.
Oh, look at that. You got this good vibes. That's so cool. Thank
Oh,
you.
hey.
I bet you she used the emoji, but it didn't come through. I bet you those were 2 emojis.
True.
You know what I'm talking about?
Maybe,
yo,
yeah.
yo. So tarot cards. Okay, Bobby, Jane, if you are you asking me
to do them? I think we should all pull a tarot card.
Well,
Just-
no, but see, if you want he or she, whoever, right, Bavik, if
Yes.
you want a question answered, a tarot reading for you, choose a super chat. Choose a super chat. Put your question in the super chat. You got me?
It's gotta be kind of
Unless you want somebody like, or you have somebody in mind that's either famous or in the news or something, or politics or whatever, and you want us to read about that. Because I was just about to share Trump. Again, just because he's about to announce something, guys. So I just want to get it all out there because I don't know if he's already announced it on the news, guys. Like, I don't know if it's happening as we're speaking right now.
What's he was supposed to announce?
That's the thing. That's why I want to do the reading. And I don't know. And so I'm going to ask you, Marissa, if you can pull out a card or however you want to do it. And then I'll read what's in his chart, astrology chart, and we'll combine the two. And we'll make our prediction. As a psychic, I can already tell you what he's going to say. It's going to be completely something unexpected. But I don't want to say anything. So do you want to pull a card or do you want to just say what you're feeling?
I just don't know anything about it. So it would be hard for me to pull a card and no. What's he announcing for?
That's the thing. Nobody knows.
He
Trump
just
is got a major announcement tomorrow. And they're assuming he's going to announce that he's going to be running for president. And I already feel that it's not. But can we confirm that with a card? Or Mary, how do you feel about this?
I don't think
you don't think what?
I don't think he's gonna run for president again. But I have no reason behind that.
Let's see what the cards say. I honestly don't think he will run again either because I don't think he has the ego to lose again. Didn't he just make some weird comment on the news last week or something that pissed a lot of people off? Who knows? But this person in the chat wants us to read their card too. We got to get to that.
Well, listen, this is something I've been doing for years. And unless I get a donation, I won't do it because it's not good energy at all. You have to give something because it's not about us. It's not about us giving for free or, charity. It's the fact that I find that whenever I have not, it's the energy of not saying thank you to the universe. You know what I'm saying? Or not taking it serious. So even when I have friends that are like, oh, please, I'll pay you later. I'm like, no, you got to give me something. It doesn't even matter if it's $1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it changes the energy like that. Granted, the more they give me, the bigger, deeper the reading will be, obviously. Because again,
energy.
Yes, exactly. And it's disrespectful, actually. And so you're not respecting the craft. You're not respecting that you have the opportunity to be able to see the future, not just through me, because, anybody can read. Anybody can be a psychic. I mean, we all are. I believe we are.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been able to teach people how to be more intuitive because that's how we really should be navigating our life. Like any animal that has their natural instinct. Anyway, you already know this.
So I ended up pulling cards about Trump.
All right, go ahead.
And the 3 that fell out were the Emperor and the Magician, which are clear leadership. And then
all right, guys, she said it first. Emperor and the
Magician. The Emperor is straight up just the leader, and then I got the Ace of Pentacles, so I think it's gonna be something about the material world and the economy and money and something like that. So
I have a lot of them. I think you're onto something here.
That's what the cards be saying.
Yes. Yes.
And that's just that's a quick reading because you can go deeper on that one.
Literally the bare minimum.
Just yeah.
Straight basic general reading of the cards.
I'm gonna screen share his chart.
Trump's chart.
Oh my God. Did you see that?
No.
I was editing the whatever. The other video from my other, I was reading the live chats because I still like to respond to them. I do the same here, by the way. I'll later on, once the video is rendered and YouTube and all that, I'll look at the live replay in case I missed anybody's chat and get any like insight or criticism, whatever, you know what I mean? So that's what I was doing. I didn't close that window out and I almost shared that by accident. Anyway, here's Trump's chart. Supposing that this is correct date of birth information, right? 4th of June. I mean, I did know he's a Gemini, but you notice it's 10:54 a.m. So his ascendant is Leo. Do you know anything about astrology, Mary?
Yeah, a little.
All right, so here's his ascendant, right? He's got Mars sitting on his ascendant. So this is why this guy could be, when they call him a misogynist, I mean, that word is so misused these days. To me, because of my generation, he's just a pig with women. Like that's like, matter of fact, I would be at the casino in Atlantic City at the Taj Mahal, his casino with him there. And I remember everybody, like, if they invited us to the table or whatever, or sent us drinks, I'm just like, ugh, these guys with money. You know, it's just typical. I didn't think to myself, oh, I'm not going to go with him because he's a misogynist. You get what I'm saying? It's like, you're a pig, but there's plenty of women. Hello, look at Melania. Gorgeous model. Still looking amazing for her age, right? Like, and I love how they were, like, busting his chops about having a small penis.
Well,
You know, the guy probably doesn't have a small penis, I'll be honest with you. Gemini with a Leo rising, look, even if he did have a small penis, he's going to do whatever it takes. Like, he gets off on pleasing the woman.
Yes.
Wait, Mary cracking up? Mary cracking up? Hold on, I just want to see,
Ego.
like, I'm
That
just trying to
Leo
figure
ego.
out how. Okay, so this is the only ways I can have us three. Oh, like this or like that. You guys like this one better? I think so too, no? Like, you like this layout better or no?
Versus like the bottom. Yeah. I like
Yeah.
this on the side better.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks. So, oh my God, you guys are so awesome. I'm having so much fun.
Me too.
We're just
Oh my
shooting
God,
the
because
shit.
Marissa had been telling me this for months, right, Marissa? She was like, she's the one that got me to do this, to come back to this channel and get back into this. As far as the
Yes.
esoteric, the astrology. I was like, well, like I said, I wasn't feeling good when I was just constantly, I did it at first and I felt great during 2020 to help people get through, Mary, just in case you don't know, because you don't know anything, right? Because she just said, just join me on some random live.
It's like, hey, click this link at 10:30.
So that's awesome. Thank you. Once again, thank you for being here. But yeah, so during 2020, you know, when we're locked down and whatnot, I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to start reading people and hopefully give them some hope, you know, or make them smile, whatever it is. And I worked my ass off. It was a lot of work. It was like 8 hours a day to make just one video, one reading, edit it, and the whole nine. I got nothing for it. I literally lost clients and lost money doing these videos.
Wow.
And that's the other reason why I will not read. Although Marissa and I have done some quick cold readings, right, Marissa, for a couple people that just showed up in the live. But that's the problem, is that you can even look at the last live. And I was it the last one, Marissa? No, it was the one before where the Scorpio came in. And before that, there was another guy. I was by myself. And they'll just ask you more and more questions, and I don't blame them. But like, what we're doing by thinking that we're giving them something, we're actually abusing the fact that they're needy and clingy and wanting those answers without giving you anything for it. Not a respect. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we're feeding into their desperation or their delusion, because that's the other thing.
Yep.
How do I know you're not treating this as a game? Because that's how they treated me. Like it was a game. Some people took it serious. Most didn't.
I feel like too, when you
And I'm not a
give
monkey.
when you give someone a reading who doesn't really like know about them, they kind of are just like, that was kind of general and kind of stupid.
Hold on. I'm like,
Are you falling out
I'm
of
like
your
going into under my desk. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm going to fall backwards.
No.
Woo. I realized that maybe my chair, I lowered it too much. Oh. Oh
Could
my
you imagine
God.
if you just actually fell?
Oh my God. Seriously, I was like, I just felt like, oh my God. All right. Back to Trump. But yeah, anybody who's in the live chat, if you want Marissa to read you, make sure you mention that. Or either way, Marissa and I will both read you. She'll do the cards, and I'll kind of do
I'll
your...
have to put my Instagram link in the chat too.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Because I do readings through that. But like
same with you, Mary.
Cash App and whatever.
Yeah.
You can get in the chat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're selling any of the potions and the oils and all that stuff, like everyone should reach out to you too.
I know. I'm starting off slow and steady. I'll have a website soon.
Yes, we'd love to see that. Let me type in. Okay, so what's with Trump? What's his chart saying?
Elisa Extina says, no surprise with Leo ascendant. Okay, I'm sorry. What'd you say, Marissa?
I just said, what's his chart saying?
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I was getting at. And I was like, okay, so what's up with this chart? All right, this isn't my favorite type of chart, but here's the transits, right? So when he was born, you know, he's got the sun in Gemini, right? Ascendant Leo. And of course, his MC is right in Taurus in between the 10th and 9th house. So no wonder this guy was into money and into properties, right? You know by the tarot cards as well, Marissa, about earth, coins, right? Mm-hmm. So it's very, like, this is definitely his chart, I would think. It's like pretty accurate compared to, you know, to what we know of him. So this is, you know, these are his aspects, right? And when he was born and who he became and the major influences in his personality and his future and, you know, his journey, his life, right? His predictions, his karma, the dharma. But what's he going to announce today is mostly determined for me from the transits. So he's got Pluto in the 5th house because he's a Leo ascendant. I got a lot of friends that are Leo ascendant. And yeah, I have Pluto in the 4th house because I'm a Libra ascendant. So it's affecting the home and ancestors. And I've been having a lot of ups and downs there. And then, but they're also having it in the fun sector, in the children's sector. Even fame, because it looks right across from Leo, right? The 11th house and the 5th house. Well, the 5th house is a Leo house to begin with. And it's known as the fun house. Again, for those of you who already know, Pluto. But Pluto, remember, is the ruler of Hades, the underground. So he's got that in his fun and fame Leo sector while he has an ascendant Leo. So this guy definitely has to be in the spotlight. It doesn't matter whether you like him or not. That's what he was meant to do. Mm-hmm. And he's got the moon today. I wouldn't be shocked.
Leo, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if he has an astrologer. Because really, of all days, he picks today, or it's once again the fate of the universe. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Where, no, he doesn't have an astrologer. He didn't plan it. The universe did. Yeah. Boom. The moon that brings out secrets, right? Emotion. This is going to be a very emotional announcement. And I'll tell you why. Because the Mars in Gemini. Who rules Gemini? Mercury, communication. He's a Gemini on top of that. And Mars is there retrograde. So it's going to be completely unexpected. Because Mars is forward movement usually, and right now it's oddly, in one of the longest times ever, not ever, but very rarely does he stay in a sign retrograde for a very long time, and it's happening right now in Gemini.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So yeah, we already know there's all this upheaval, like with the FTX, right, in the crypto world. That's the Uranus in Taurus. Where the North Node, South Node for the whole world is Taurus, Scorpio. So yeah, we know our finances are... Our stability is being questioned and being thrown out the window. And like, I don't care how much you think you prepared, you know, with your debts and whatnot. And the worst part about that is that everything's unpredictable. So even when you're trying to be ahead of the curve, it's probably not going to do you any good. At the end of the day, you're just better off being able to adapt to change. That's literally the best answer for these times. Okay? That's as far as the universe for all of us. But with him, you got Jupiter I think, is this still retrograde? I think it is, right? You see that R? Yeah, it's still retrograde. So, and it's in the 8th house, again, of secrets, sex, taxes, government money.
Money. I feel like it has to be money related.
Yeah, with that card that you pulled out.
Yeah.
And then he's got Neptune here real close, also in retrograde in the 8th house. So gas, the prices of gas, water or gas, something liquid, fluid.
Maybe.
And it's look at that. And they're in Pisces. So we ain't going to see this shit coming. This is sacrificial. This guy, I know, don't get mad. Don't kill the messenger. You, whoever's watching this or whoever watches this replay. This guy, I know what I'm about to say is explosive. I'm not kidding you. This is, think of like Greek mythology, right? And Zeus, right? Jupiter literally is Zeus, okay? Now, you got Neptune, who already rules Pisces. Jupiter does well in Pisces as well, and it just came back in. You see how it just came back in? Oh, yeah, I'm trying to make it bigger. Huh. Why can't I make it bigger? Make it bigger. Whatever. Oh, shit.
That's as big as it gets.
Usually I tap twice, and it blows up. Okay, universe, I get it.
They're like,
Messenger.
you're too close. You're too onto something.
Yeah, well, because I had this download of the water, gas, obviously the monetization of it, the prices of it.
Maybe it's like trade overseas.
Yeah, but it's like basically he is sent by the God, if you believe in God. Like, you might hate him. You might think he's annoying. Whatever you want. But it's fate. It's this, to me, with the Neptune and Jupiter right next to each other, right there in Pisces, between the right, look at that, right in the beginning of the 8th house. And here's this Aries moving forward, energy going forward, head first. You know, he has a hot head. He's got a big head, an ego head, whatever you want to call it, right? So, oh my God. I knew to look at his chart today. It's Saturn in the 6th house, but that's for all Leo risings. These are the big planets that are transiting, and the personal planets they're all in the same. If you have a Leo ascendant, that's exactly where your Mars is. In Gemini. Well, actually, no. If you have, no matter who you are, your Mars is in Gemini for everybody, but it depends on the house. For me, it's in my 9th house. For him, it's in his 10th house of career, of being well known to the public. Look at this shit.
In his chart, it was just like meant that he was famous.
I mean,
no matter for what, because he was already an entrepreneur before president.
Right. Well, with the Mars sitting on his ascendant, with the fact that he's got Sun and Gemini, orator, JFK was a Gemini. The fact that, his ascendant is Leo, stage, other people that are typically leaders of some sort. They could be dictators too on a negative, but it's all there. And then he's got Uranus. Look how close Uranus is to the sun, and right where there's North Node. So his karma was to be disruptive. That's just that. And see, I'm looking at the center, right? His natal chart, what he was born with, his fate, his universal ID card, right? And so then you got Saturn and Mercury in Cancer. Now, we can go, again, I could be here all day, because that's just talking about, like, how he grew up. That's also in the 11th house, which is networking. And he deals with, look, you got Venus there too. I haven't looked up Melania in a long time, but I remember doing a synergy reading of them, because typically the perfect woman for a man is wherever his Venus is. That's the sign. So it would be like Cancer, or what's in front of Cancer is Capricorn. I don't know why I feel like she is a Capricorn. Nah. Whatever. I don't want to try guessing. But yeah, this is definitely financial, and this is definitely about a resource. Water or gas, because Neptune rules those things.
It's weird. I kind of got the magician card too because that's like all of the
Element.
all of the elements together.
Exactly. Well, also the magician is a trickster.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Joker kind of.
Right. So, so I'm with you on this one, Marissa. I do not think he's going to announce that he's going to be president again. And if he does, it'll be some weird shit. Like maybe he's creating his another third party so that we are no longer doing left and right shit.
Maybe. I feel like it's maybe the magician was like the media in that reading though.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
hello, you're right.
They're pulling all the strings.
Yes. But the fate that he has, see, this is why I wanted to do this. Because this way, when I look at a chart, the media doesn't mean shit to me. I know exactly what to believe. So if the media is right, I'll see it in the chart. If the media is wrong, I'll see it in the chart. If the media is lying because the chart's telling me something different, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I wanted us to do this and to start doing it like, even like court cases, you know? Again, like, can you imagine if you would have done this really during Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Because, you know what I mean? Because I remember doing predictions with my friend who was watching every bit of it. Oh my God. I was just, speaking of, Elisa, did you see Dave Chappelle's SNL monologue about Trump? Hilarious. Yes, I did. And by the way, I'm going to be doing a whole skit on that.
Ooh.
On my other channel. At the Olga S Pérez show, most likely on Friday because Wednesday I'm doing that long reaction. I don't know. Maybe I'll start the intro with that because I'm dying to do it. Yesterday I had to do another reaction video because I just had to get them out of the way. Like people are like starting to get impatient. Like, oh, I've asked you, you haven't done it yet. So I didn't really get much into the commentary, but I was dying to do Dave Chappelle. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm definitely doing it, Elisa, whether it's Wednesday or Friday, and I can't wait to see people's reaction live. Because I got my... if you have been following me, Marissa, I don't know if you have watched the whole Kanye thing. I've been on this whole Kanye thing, but I haven't done it here on this channel.
Oh, maybe we can do Kanye next.
Today or the next live?
Like the next live.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we have to go, right?
Yeah. We should wrap up, yeah.
So, Bhavik... Did you get my message? Did you read the text? Okay. Well, you change your mind. We're going to be back. What are we doing this, Marissa? Are we going to be doing every Tuesday? Or are we still doing Friday?
Yeah, I'm liking these Tuesday morning discussions.
Me too.
Especially because it's like the beginning of the week. Especially if we're doing like prediction-y stuff. You know, we can do that in the beginning as opposed to the end of the week.
So, Mary, what'd you think? What's it been like?
It's cool. I like it here.
I'm glad you do. We like having you here. Do you guys have any more questions of Trump?
I'm curious now. I don't ever care about the news, but now I am like slightly more curious.
Do you see what I mean? That's exactly.
I do what he's gonna say now.
I love you so much, girl.
Yeah. I'm like, did we know something?
This is the only reason I do watch the news.
Yeah.
And when people ask me, I'm like, I already looked up their astrology. You know what I mean? I'm like,
I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, and then I'll listen to other astrologers give their 2 cents on how they're seeing things. You know, a real good astrologer will literally say who's gonna win on the elections and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it's in the chart.
Mm-hmm. I do think though, whatever he says is going to be very like kind of. There's gonna be what he wants to say and then what the media is trying to push. So like pay attention to what he's saying and then like what the news says about it after, because I feel like they're going to be 2 very different things.
Yeah. But I'm sticking on this coin thing.
Yeah.
I'm sticking on your coin. That was your 3rd card, right? In order.
Yeah, that's
it was the Emperor, again, leader, a harsh one, Saturn ruled.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the Saturn here in the 11th house, again, of networking, the public, next to Mercury. That's why he's so bad with his mouth.
Which is like business, too.
You know what I'm saying? But he's like harsh with his words and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What
and then
else?
the Ace of Pentacles is like planting the seed of money and the economy and material gain.
But the moon is transiting today. He said he would make the announcement today, and it's transiting the 12th house of secrets. And the moon rules secrets. And it's in Leo.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a
Yeah.
or like people's reaction is going to be like he's got Mars literally, I'm not trying to be rude, but he literally has his dick sitting. Let's real quick. Look at that Mars. Look at that. What does it look like to you guys? Come on now. And it's right on his ascendant, which is Leo. So he's like balls to the wall.
Yeah.
That's what just came to me.
He's ready to stir the pot, I think.
But that's the thing. I don't feel any negativity. I don't think he's doing it just because he's an egotistical, misogynist, whatever you want to label him. That's what I'm trying to say. That I want to say it first before anybody else. That I stick to my ground on this one. With this Jupiter over here, can you see my mouse at all? No?
No.
Oh, wow.
I did before.
It did before, right?
Pods. Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Now.
Yep.
Got it. Because I had enlarged it like this and it opened in a new window. Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know. It's this right here. It's this right here with this Jupiter. God, Zeus, the giver. It's a benefic planet. And it's in the 8th house. And I'm even going beyond astrology. I'm just getting this feeling. But just looking at all, I don't look at this chart and think of a fucking serial killer. You know what I'm saying? Like if you gave me this chart and you erased the name,
yeah,
I would tell you good things about this person. I would say,
leader, business.
Yeah, exactly. And I would say, yo, but I'm sure they stick their foot in their mouth all the time. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm sure this guy's, if it's a guy, he's a womanizer. If it's a girl, she's definitely got something for Leos.
I'm having deja vu.
What?
I'm having deja vu right now.
What? You're having dick right now? Wait, what'd you say?
Deja vu.
Oh, you're having a deja vu. Oh, please share before we go.
That's magical.
Just of the last I don't know, 15 seconds. It was just deja vu.
That's great.
I'm curious about deja vu. Like, what is that really?
Yeah, I know. Maybe that can be what we talk about next live.
You know what? I was going to say, because cool. I can get into that.
Yeah.
Good like call, that. Marissa. Mary,
like
great way to plant the seed.
It into the existence.
This was awesome. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Yes, follow us both on Instagram too, and Olga if you haven't followed already. So we can
did you guys put your handles in the chat?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I think so.
I didn't see it.
I tried.
Oh no, you know what you guys did? You gave it to me in the private chat.
Oh. I don't know how to do the regular one then.
You should be able to, but I'm going to
just copy it.
That's exactly what I'm going to try to do, guys.
And then put it at the bottom of the.
But you know what? Also,
comment.
What would also be best is that you guys, after this live, like when I close it out now, go underneath the description. I mean, not the description. Go in the comments and put it there as well.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I will too. Cool, mine's already in the description below, but it also helps with the algorithm. The more we actually leave comments and stuff like that. Because if not, I would just put this in my description. But it's best that you guys also put in the comments. Awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we can get company.
Engagement. Yes.
Engagement. Yeah. Because ever since I stopped, and people don't really stop buying anymore because the YouTube actually won't send me out there until they start seeing people engage. So so even if people are like, watch this later, like, oh my God, I can't believe I missed her. Because I can't just show up randomly, which is why Marissa and I. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Much love.
Bye,
thank you all for being with us, for joining us.
Yes.
If you're watching this replay, make sure to leave a comment.
Yes.
Until next time.
Bye.
Much love.
Bye.